Okay, so in option number 1, you have 2 million at times 0, and in option number 2, you won't get anything right now, but 3 years later, you would get 2.5 million. If you're just interested in the amount, you will say that the 2.5 million, which is option number 2, is better. But we have already discussed that when you get the money is also very important. So this 2 million is actually coming at time 0. So it might be possible that if you invest this 2 million, it might turn into a larger value 3 years later, and it might actually be more than the 2.5 million. Or you can even think it the other way around. You can find out that what will be the present value of this 2.5 million. Basically, whenever you have a decision question, your present values should be at the same timeline for you to make a decision. Over here, one is at time 0 and the other is at time 3. So you cannot compare both of them because both of them have different values. If you had the future value of this 2 million at 3, then you can make a comparison between 3 and 3. Similarly, if you had the present value of this, then you could make a comparison between the value at time 0 for both cases, but you cannot compare it like this. So first let's find out the present value. So this is 2.5 million and we want to find its present value. So we want to take it to time 0. This is the present value formula. So 2.5 million is our future value. The R over here was, let's go back and see our R, it's 7%. So our R is 7% and our N will be 3 because we're taking it back 3 years. 1, 2 and 3. So if you solve this, this is your answer. Now this is at time 0. So you know that this 2.5 million, right now its value is this much. Now you can compare them because this value is at time 0 and this value is also at time 0. So if you compare both of them, option 2 is the better option. Now you can say that for sure that this one is the better option. Similarly, what you can do is you can even calculate the future value. So I'm going to erase this. Is up to you which one you want to do. So if you want, you can even calculate the future value of this 2 million. So if you get this 2 million right now, you're going to invest it at the 7% rate. So if you calculate the future value, this is your formula. %7 is the rate, so you're going to invest it at the 7% rate and you're going to invest it for 3 years. So 3 years later, this value will become 2450086. Now because this value is at time 3, you can compare these two values. So even if you get the 2 million right now and you invest it at the 7% rate, after 3 years you will have this much amount, which is less than your 2.5 million. So again, this is supporting your option number 2. So it doesn't make a difference which formula you're using, you will get the same answer. It's up to you whether you would have used the present value formula or the future value formula to solve this particular question. Okay, so this ends our slides.